Can you weigh Black Bolt and White Flare? Hopefully by the end of this video we'll have an answer to that, because I'm weighing 120 packs of Black Bolt and White Flare for science to find out whether this set is actually weighable or not. Let's find out. Okay, we've got quite a big video today. We have the massive amount of 120 packs of Black Bolt and White Flare. We have 40 White Flare on the end, 40 Black Bolt in the middle, then we have 20 of each, totaling 40 on the end here. I was originally going to do this video with 100 packs just to get a nice round figure, but I had an extra 20 packs, so I thought I'd just chuck them in the mix as well, because more packs, you know, better odds. So the reason for doing this video is because I want to educate the community on whether this set can actually be weighed or not, for safety reasons really, because if you're buying from places like eBay, TikTok, Facebook Marketplace, if this set can be weighed, the people who know that it can be weighed already know about it. If you're just like fairly new to the hobby, then you probably won't know any different. But like if you're buying from someone on TikTok shop, for example, and this set can be weighed with a God pack, then there's a chance that, you know, they've already been taken out and you're never going to receive those packs. So the main purpose of this video was literally just to see if this set can be weighed for science, to show you guys to be careful out there, stick to sealed product if it can be weighed, because that way then you better your odds at getting those God packs and those packs with a lot of hits in them. I'm gonna like give my prediction that this set can't be weighed, and the reason being is because if you were aware with Prismatic, the only things that could be weighed were the demigod packs and the God packs. Now I've never done a weigh-in pack video before. I've always wanted to, but never been able to get the amount of packs that were required to do and get quite a nice round figure or a high estimate. I managed to get a lot of Black Bolt and White Flare, so I thought, why not do this video finally? I did see the Goat Shiny Vert do this video, shout out to you. He did this video with both Black Bolt ETB and a White Flare ETB, and I think he came to the conclusion that you couldn't weigh this set, so I thought I would like 10x that a little bit. I'm doing 120 packs as opposed to like 9 and 9. Hopefully this should give a bit of an accurate figure. So what we're going to actually do, we're going to weigh all of these 120 packs. It's probably going to take me a few hours. This video will probably span into a couple of days, or hopefully I can weigh them all tonight, we'll see. But yeah, we're going to weigh all 120 packs. I'm going to split them into 3 tiers. So we're going to go with a low tier, we're going to go with a middle tier, and we're going to go with a high tier. Out of 6 packs of the lowest tier, so 3 from each set, and 6 packs in the middle, 6 packs of the highest. So we'll do 6 of the lowest, 3 Black Bolt, 3 White Flare, 3 of the lowest of those weights. We'll open them up, see if there's better pulls in the lower packs. Then we'll do the same with the middle, 3 Black Bolt and 3 White Flare. We'll open up all of those, and then the same with the highest. We'll open the 3 highest weights of Black Bolt and the 3 highest weights of White Flare to find out whether this set can actually be weighed or not, because there's like so many more different rarities in the set. We got the new black and white rarity. Do they weigh any different to the normal cards in the set? We have God packs as well. In Prismatic, God packs could be weighed because they were all SIRs. In this set, God packs are all illustration rares and 1 SIR at the end, so it's different. I'm curious to know if the illustration rares make the packs a lot heavier or not. Obviously the code cards weigh. The hollow energies, they weigh quite a bit compared to the other cards, so that's my prediction. I don't think that the set can be weighed, but we're going to find out together whether it can. I'm going to pop over to my other camera in just a second to weigh what cards I do have here. I have every kind of rarity apart from an SIR and the black and white rare, so we'll get an idea on the weights of what I currently have, and then if we do manage to pull any of those in like the lowest, the highest, or the middle tier, then maybe we can weigh them as well, just to get an idea of how much every individual card weighs. But it's a lot to go through. Just literally doing this video for science. This isn't a video to show people that you should weigh packs or that it's a good idea to weigh packs, because it absolutely isn't. This is just to raise awareness whether this set can be weighed or not, just to show that you guys need to be careful out there. I got a feeling, like I said, that it can't be weighed, but I mean, we're just going to run 120 packs being weighed to find out. I mean, it's a bit of fun, and it's for science. So let's get into it and weigh these individual cards first of all and see their weights, and then we'll get on to weighing all the individual packs. Okay, first things first, here's how we're going to do this. We have all the list of cards here individually. We're going to weigh every single card that we have here. The only things I don't have are the black and white rare and the SIR. So if we do manage to pull one by whatever miracle, by the end of this video, we can add those weights to the sticky note as well. So what we're going to do here, we're going to get the weighing scales out first, and we're going to make sure everything is all correct and calibrated properly. So 100 grams, that's correct. So we take that off. The scale's now calibrated properly. So we're gonna pop down the weights of every single one of these cards individually first of all. So starting off with the code card, 1.19. or 1.20. Okay, so moving on to the commons, uncommons. My pen decided I want to run out. 1.83. And then we got the reverse hollows, which is 1.94. Then we have our hollows, 2.0. 1.97 on the hollow energy. Let's just double check that hollow. 1.96. We'll change that then. 1.96 or 1.94. The hollow seems difficult. Maybe it's because it's curved. 1.94. We'll go with that. Okay, then we have a Pokeball 2.0, Master Ball 2.0, a regular EX 2.0. Interesting. Seems the Pokeballs, Master Balls, and EX is all way the same at 2.0. Okay, what about full art? Oh, 1.95, 1.96. Okay, 1.96 on the full art. Interesting. So I'm curious to know if the black and white rarity is the same as the full art. And last of all, an illustration rare. 1.95. Okay. 1.95, so it seems the full arts, the illustration rares are around the same weight. Fortunately, do not have an SIR or black and white rare to weigh, but it looks like we are working with those weights. So Master Balls, Pokeballs, and the EX seem to be the same, which is pretty good, handy to know. Code cards usually about around the same, I think, in a lot of sets. A lot of people say that code cards all weigh different to stop people weighing these packs, but since the Scarlet and Violet era, apparently you can't weigh these sets. So just following on from previous sets to find out if you can or not. But they're the weights we're working at with the individual weights. What we need to do next is weigh these 120 packs. Now I am going to take my face cam off of this, and I'm either going to time lapse it, or I'm just going to cut every single weight for every single pack, because I'm going to have to put a sticky note on every single pack. Yeah, it's probably going to take a bit of time, so I'm going to turn off this face cam now, and we're going to weigh all these packs, and we'll be back with the results after that, and then we'll get into opening them all to get the results. Oh yeah, the time currently is 20 to 1 in the morning, so let's see how many hours this is going to take me. I got a feeling it's going to take 2 or 3 hours, so we'll be back in a bit. There we go. That didn't take too long. What was that? Just under an hour? Not bad at all, not bad at all. A lot quicker than what I expected anyway. So there's all our black bolt packs all weighed up, and then we have our white flare packs weighed up, and then we got the half and half. I'll have to double check which is which, but for now 120 packs have been weighed. There's a couple of like outliers I didn't think there was going to be, but some really low ones, some really high ones. So now I've got the job of going through all of these and picking out the bottom 3, the middle 3, and the top 3. I'm gonna go through all of these, and I'm gonna be back once I've picked out the 18 packs that we're going to be doing. As I said, we're going to be doing 3 black bolt, 3 white flare for each tier, just to give you guys an average of what the pull rates are like, and if the set could be weighed in any way. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. I've sorted out the white flare packs into piles. Obviously the 60 packs of white flare here, we've gone with the lowest tier, the middle tier, and the highest tier. So the lowest tier is anything from 2230 all the way up to 2250 in grams. Then we have the middle tier, which is anything from 2250 to 280, and then anything 2280 and above is the highest tier. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through them all together, and we're just going to pick out the lowest ones. So 2237, 2237, and we need one more that's 223 and below, 2239. Let's just check if there's any other ones. No, so nothing else in 224 and below there. So these are our 3 white flare packs we're going to be opening. Now the hardest one's going to be the middle tier, so we'll leave that till last in just a second. So 2285, 2295, that's a pretty high one. 2281, 2291, I mean that's okay. 2292, so it looks like 229 and above for the white flare highest tier. So those are our 3 white flares. This is going to be a bit tricky for the middle tier because I want anything 2250 to 2280. So ideally I need something like 2265 in around there to kind of be smack bang in the middle of the highest tier. So we'll go with like 2270 because we've got 2295 in the high end pack. So let's look for 227 in the medium tier. So 2273, 2270 dead on, that's perfect. I mean, we could go with like an average, so we'll do like 2270, 2260 maybe, and then maybe get another one in between, like 2265. Any 2265s? 2267, that's close. Nope, still got the other pile. 2263, that works. 2266, okay, I think that's the closest we're gonna get. Let's go with 2266. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a range there in the medium tier. So these are our white flare packs that we are going to open. So we've got our lowest tier, which is 2239, 2237, 2237. Then we've got the medium tier, 2266, 2260, and 2270. So it's the medium tier. And then the highest tier, we've got 2291, 2292, 2295. So these are going to be our different weights. So now I've got to sort out the black bolt packs, and we'll pick out our 9 packs from there as well. Okay, here's all the black bolts sorted out. Something you'll find very interesting about this set is there is not a pack here that's below 225-ish. So we only have a high tier, which is all of this, and we have a medium tier. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to do this. I'm probably gonna have to go through the entire medium tier and just pick out the absolute lowest weight of the medium tier. Obviously, normally with the medium tier in the white flare set, it was anything below 2250, but I don't have anything below 2250 in all of these 60 packs, which is a bit strange. And I have all of this high tier packs here, which is crazy. I mean, we've got some really big outliers as well. I think there's a 230 in as well in the black bolt packs here. So yeah, let's start off with 2297. I know that is a pretty high one. I'm pretty sure, I don't think there's anything higher than that apart from one. 2294, we'll think about that one. 938994. Okay, yeah, none of those ones. So we're starting with a higher tier this time. 909223. So that's a big outlier out of both sets. So it looks like we're gonna have to pick between the 294s. Got that one, and we got that one. So which one am I feeling more lucky with? We'll go with this one. Both the same. So there's our higher tier. So 2294, 2297, and 230 in the high tier. Gonna have to try and pick out the lowest tiers from all of this, and then also try and find a middle ground as well. So 2259 I know is pretty low. I'm gonna try and go for it quick. 2257, that's pretty low, but don't think I have anything much lower than 2258. I'm not gonna lie. Nope. This is why I wanted to do such a big amount of weights, because they vary so much that I wanted to see what kind of results we're looking at here. So as you can see, the fact that there was no weight under 2250 is very interesting. 2260, 2275. Yeah, looks like that's going to be it. Looks like the lowest weights we can go with Black Bolt are 2257, 2258, and 2260. So ideally now then, we want to be going around the range of like 227, I want to say. 227 for like the medium range because of how high the rest of it is. So let's just go with, try and find, there's a 2270. 2272, 2272 again. I know these is probably a lot of numbers. 2263, 2272 again, 2269, I could go with that. 2270 again. Let's go 2270, and we'll go 2272. I think. I know it's kind of creeping up towards the higher tier, but I mean, this is all we've kind of got to work with, to be honest. 2260, yeah. So we'll go with that. Feel like that's pretty fair. We'll go with our lowest tier, 2257, 2258, and 2260. Medium tier, 2270, 2270, and 2272. And the highest tier is then 2294, 2297, and 230. 000. These are going to be our pack weight. So it's crazy because White Flare is so low on the lowest tiers, and obviously we've done 60 packs of both sets here. All of these, I don't know if it's been mentioned yet, but all of these packs have all come from mini tins. So I don't know if that's worth noting at all, but everything here has come from mini tins. So this is our lowest tier of White Flare, and this is our lowest tier of Black Bolt. This is our medium tier of White Flare, and then this is our medium tier of Black Bolt. This is our highest tier of White Flare, and then this is our highest tier of Black Bolt. So next part of this video, I'm going to clean up the desk and we're going to open all 18 of these packs to see what the results are like. Let's finally find out if you can weigh this set or not. If you have been watching so long so far, I do appreciate it, but let's finally get down to the fun part and open all these packs. I know it's probably going to be quite a long video, but it's all for science and it's all a bit of fun. Let's get into these packs. I'm just going to sort the desk out. So then it's time for the final stage of this video, which is opening all the packs. So we've got our lowest tier, our medium tier, and our highest tier. Again, I find it very interesting that there was no Black Bolt lower tier, like nothing was below, 2257, there was nothing below that out of 60 packs, whereas there was quite a few with White Flare. Don't know if that means anything, but yeah, I just got a feeling everything higher tier is going to have a hollow energy in every single one. Medium tier, obviously I can't judge whatsoever. Following on my prediction from the start of this video, I don't think this set is going to be weighable, but we're going to open all the packs and we're going to find out anyway. So let's move this up here. Let's start off with the lowest weighted pack we have here, which is 2239 from White Flare. Let's see what kind of things you can get in a lower tier pack from Black Bolt and White Flare. I'll be very shocked if there was like any kind of like SIR in these lower tier packs. I feel like if there was an SIR, they're probably going to be more chance of getting them in the middle tier, but let's find out, see what other kind of things that can be in the lower tier packs. An illustration rare Litwick. Okay, nice. I wasn't expecting that in the lower tier, that's for sure. And an Archeops Hollow. Okay, first illustration rare of the video. And see, we have no hollow energy in the lower tier. Wasn't expecting that, not gonna lie. Would be crazy if I've just picked out all the illustration rares now in the lower tier. But the second pack from White Flare, 2237. Yeah, I'm going to preface again, I don't think this set is weighable, but we're doing this for science and to hopefully educate some people out there, because if you're scared that this set is weighable, hopefully by the end of this video we'll show you that it's not. Come on, let's see if we can get another illustration rare. Nope, nothing that time. But a Jellicent EX. Jellicent EX in the back there, so another hit. Obviously we have our little thing to work off here. EXs and illustration rares were pretty close in weight, so if you're getting one hit, maybe these lower packs are like one hit packs, and maybe there's like hollow energies in the higher tiers. Third and final pack in the White Flare lower tier. Let's see what we got. Would be so cool to pull like a black and white rare or an SIR today. Just want one of them, man, before I stop opening Black Bolt and White Flare. It's a really fun set to open. I can't wait to open a lot more of it. You know, I've seen the packs. Ooh, a Basculin Pokeball. Is that going to be all we get? Let's find out. Tepig and a Buffalon EX. So even though it was a lower end pack, we still had 2 hits in that pack. Hey, not bad, not bad. So this is where it gets a little bit shady, because we have these are classed as lower tier, but in my head they're like a medium tier. So we're just gonna have to open them and see what Black Bolt's doing, because no lower tier for Black Bolt is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Maybe there is no lower tier with Black Bolt. 4 hits though in 3 packs. I mean, that's pretty solid. So our first pack of Black Bolt, this is 2257 in weight. Let's see if we're going to continue getting hits in every pack. Drillbur and Thunderous. So nothing in that pack, our first pack with no hits there. That was the lowest pack we had in Black Bolt as well. So the next lowest one was 2258. Let's see. I feel like the medium tier is just going to be pure luck or pure RNG. There's going to be no way of judging what kind of pulls you can get from the middle tier at all. A Girder Pokeball. Nice, nice, nice. And anything. Simisage illustration rare. Okay, nice. I love the hit rates in this set. They're so fun. I already have this Simisage, which out of all the illustration rares in the set that I don't need, this is one of them, but it's a really cool artwork. I love it. And a Landorus at the back. So a double hit pack in a 2258 weight pack. So it's looking like this set can't be weighed. It really is, which I'm glad to hear, because it's a lot more safer for you guys to be buying your singles or single packs from other stores, TikTok shop, Facebook, eBay. So this was the 2260 in weight. I'm really interested to see if like you can find out if god packs can come out of these. Like, you know, I've got a pack that's 2300. I wonder if that is like a god pack or just a pack that's got like a hollow energy and a couple of other hits in, like you don't know. But yeah, 2260. Let's find out if we've got another hit. An Axew. I love this one so much. I love the illustration rare Axew, so nice. Let's go, man. I would love to get the full line and Conkeldurr in the back. So we've got 3 illustration rares so far in, this is the lowest tier, don't forget. 3 illustration rares in 6 packs. Pretty good, pretty good. So a lot of illustration rares for a lower tier there. That's pretty solid. Let's move on to the middle tier now. So starting off with the middle tier, our lowest pack was from White Flare here, 2260. Well, not the lowest. We went off like meeting in the middle. So meeting between 2250 and 2280. So let's find out if there's any way whatsoever that these can be weighed. It's not looking likely, as I said. Probably going to be a similar situation with every Scarlet Violet set so far, but just wanted to do it on a bigger scale because it's just a fun video, something different from me. Let's find out if there's any big pull here in 2260. Scraggy reverse hollow. Anything at the back though? Copper Regis, nothing. That's fine, that's fine. I feel like this is where it gets a bit more difficult because you've seen how many middle tiers I had. So 2266, this is the next middle tier for White Flare that I picked. I could probably like do loads of these, but I feel like it's completely pointless. That's why I went with just 3 of each set on each tier. Like, you've seen how many packs I've got. I could probably do a ton of these, but I don't feel like it's going to make a difference to the result. I feel like I've done a fair amount. Vanillux reverse hollow, anything. Dealing reverse hollow, the Tornadus. Okay, on a hollow energy, interesting. Hollow energy on 2266, but it didn't have no other hit in it whatsoever. So interesting. Hollow energy goes there. Yeah, I mean, I could do this for like a ton of packs. You know, I could just do 10 Black Bolt, 10 White Flare each tier, but I feel like it's pointless because I feel like the amount of packs that I've weighed and I've went through, I feel like you're going to get a fair result here. And obviously I want packs for other videos, so I don't want to be going too crazy. But so far we haven't had anything, I don't think, have we, in the medium tier? And this is the third, and oh, something's coming up. A main Fu Pokeball in the middle tier. In Basculin illustration rare. Let's go. I was about to say reverse hollow then for some reason. That's a really nice one, to be fair. That pops quite well. So a Pokeball and a illustration rare and a Keldeo. Okay, very interesting. So a triple hit pack on a 2270 weighed pack. Okay, happy with that though. So we're racking up the illustration rares. What's that? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I can't math. Okay, so we're moving on to the Black Bolt middle tier now. So another 2270. Our last triple hit pack was 2270, so curious to see if that will be the same case with these in any way. Okay, let's go. Black Bolt. Still can't decide which is my favorite set from both of these. I'm not going to be master setting either of them. Just want to make some fun videos on them and not have to stress about trying to get every single card in a set for once like I have with Destined Rivals. But first pack in Black Bolt, a Dynamo illustration rare. Okay, I think I've picked some good ones here. I really like the colours on that one. Dynamo illustration rare. Anything at the back as well? Kling Clang. Okay, okay. So now we're up to 5 illustration rares, I believe. So that was our 10th pack and we're up to like 5 illustration rares, so doing pretty good. Obviously the purpose of the video is to find out if you can weigh either of these sets, and right now I absolutely couldn't. Of all the ones I've weighed, I couldn't be like, yeah, there's definitely going to be a hit in there, let's make sure we pull these ones out, do you know what I mean? Which is what it's heard of that a lot of streamers do. So okay, second pack from Black Bolt in the middle tier. Let's find out anything. Oh, come on, man. Give me an SIR today. I want to weigh the SIR, see if it's about the same weight as the illustration rares. Throw. Anything at the back, though? Kling Clang. Okay, no hit in that one. And no hollow energy. So far, we've only had the hollow energy in the pack that had no hits in whatsoever. Final pack of the middle tier, which is Black Bolt 2272. Come on. It's a pretty solid little opening so far. Hope you guys have enjoyed this type of concept of video. It's taken me a lot of time today. I'm still filming right now at 2:30 in the morning, so if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like on it for me. And let's see if we can get some good luck in this last pack. A Mincino, let's go. That's so nice. Another illustration rare. Would you call it Mincino or Mincino? I would say Mincino because double C, but that's beautiful. I love that. Anything at the back as well? Nope. I noticed there's never like any other big hits in the back once you've hit the illustration rare, but I love that one. Solid. So there is our middle tier done and complete. So in the 12 packs that we just opened, we just pulled 6 illustration rares, which is pretty crazy. 1 in 2. So either I'm just really lucky in picking the right ones there, or nothing really. I mean, I'm just lucky in picking the right ones. So we're moving on finally to the highest tier, which there's some big ones here, and this one obviously we're saving to last. It's probably just gonna have a hollow energy in it, I guess, but let's find out. 2291 in white flare. Let's go. Let's see if we can get any big ones here. It would be crazy if like the god packs were in the higher tiers, because that means the set is weighable, which is obviously not a good thing. So first pack, this was our third highest of white flare in the higher tier. Let's see if it brings any decent results. Dealing Garbodor, ending in the back, a Coffer Regis, and hollow energy. There we go. There we go. I feel like every single one of these packs is going to have a hollow energy, which makes this set unweighable. Like, that's what we want to see. 2295. If you've stuck around all the way to the end of this video, you guys are absolute legends. I appreciate you so much. First time doing this kind of video, so if you would like to see me do this for every set going forward, then obviously let me know in the comments, because I'd be more than happy to oblige. Do something again similar, maybe get like 100 packs and weigh them all, find out if the latest set is weighable in any way, shape or form. Come on. A Ducklet Pokeball. Are we gonna get a triple banger here? Vanillux. And Ember hollow, and a hollow energy. Yep, there we go. This is proving that all the higher weight packs have hollow energies in them. Okay, so this is the final pack, I believe, of white flare for the video. 2295 is the weight. Let's see if it has anything inside of it. Purloin Pokeball. So we've got another Pokeball. Any illustration rare? Nope. And anything at the back? A Whimsicott EX, and then a hollow energy. Yep, I think we're getting what's happening here, which is good. Okay, so very interested by that 2300 pack at the end. I haven't seen a black bolt or white flare pack that's like that high yet. So 2294 in black bolt. We all know it's probably going to have nothing at the end of it, but it's all fun and games. Cubchoo. Come on, man. Let's find out if we can get an SIR today. I just want one. And I know it's just going to show up randomly out of nowhere. Tranquil. Beartic, nothing at all, and a hollow energy. There we go, man. I don't actually mind getting like no pulls from these higher packs, because it just goes to show that this video does like have some meaning, that like you can't weigh the set. Hey, 2297 in black bolt, our second to last heaviest, and then we got that last big one, 2300 at the end there. I can't believe I'm up till 2:30 in the morning right now recording a video, but I was just so excited to do this, and I want to get this up as soon as possible, because it's just like such a cool idea in my opinion. I've seen a lot of people do this, but to get 120 packs and do it, I don't see that often. So Dynamo, reverse hollow, Victini hollow, and a hollow energy. Yes. So we're getting no hits out of these heavier packs, which is, like I said, very interesting. The lower end packs had so many hits in them. Like, look at all this we pulled before we got to the higher tier. Really cool to see, actually. Okay, the big one, 2300 on this pack. Our final pack of the video. It's probably going to take me forever to edit this video. It's going to be like the longest video ever, but I'll try and make it as quick time as I can for you guys. But there we go. As you see, no god packs, so it looks like you can't weigh the god packs out, which is good, unless they're like over 2300 in any way. But we're going to get any tidy hits. Let's find out. LGM Pokeball, Axu reverse hollow, and a Thunderous hollow. Okay, and a hollow energy, of course. So every single one of those heavy packs, they all had hollow energies in them, and every single one of those packs well, not every single one of them, but they only had Pokeballs and EXs in them. So no illustration rares, no full arts, nothing like that at all. All the illustration rares, they all came from the middle packs and the lower packs. So I'm just going to say it, Black Bolt and White Flare cannot be weighed. It's not weighable because the holo energies make it so you can't weigh the high end packs to try and get the better pulls from them. You can't judge the middle tiers at all because you can get, like you've seen in this video, you can get a Pokeball, an illustration rare, and then an EX in one pack, and that can still come down as like a lower pack. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, this set cannot be weighed, which is good to hear. The only thing I've seen so far is like it's similar to like 151, how the lower packs had better pulls in them, because in Prismatic you couldn't weigh the set either apart from the demigod packs and the god packs. But yeah, those are the results. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the pulls regardless. I mean, towards the start of the video there, as you've seen, we had 6 illustration rares in 12 packs, which is absolutely insane pull rates, like, and they're really nice illustration rares as well. I'm so happy to have the Axew. Yeah, the conclusion from me is that this set can't be weighed. You guys can decide for yourselves on if you agree with me or not, but I would love to hear your thoughts. Anything you would like change for the next set, if we're going to weigh the next set, I'll make those changes and add it to this video or the next video. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you smash a like on it, subscribe to me. We've got a lot more different content coming in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.